Live stream is up.
And we are recording. Good morning. My name is Daryl Eatman. I'm the Chief Examiner and the host of today's Civil Service Commission meeting. Leanne Guzman, Executive Assistant to the Director, is our co-host. Please be aware, if you are disconnected during the meeting, please click on your email or calendar invite to join the meeting again. Please keep yourself on mute until you are called upon. If you are using a phone, use *6 to mute or unmute yourself. Once the Civil Service Commission has addressed your agenda item, you may leave the meeting. We have a quorum of our commission members. At this time, I give the meeting to Michael Flickinger.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Civil Service Commission meeting for January 24th, 2025. The first item on the agenda is the roll call. And starting with commission members, India Pierce Lee.
Present.
Cyrus L. Patton.
Present.
Gregory Jordan is not present today. And my name is Michael Flickinger, and I am here and present. Counsel, Patricia Aston.
Present.
The Office of the Civil Service Commission staff, Rachon Long.
Present.
Leanne Guzman.
Present.
Daryl Eatman.
Present.
Lila Abrams Fitzpatrick.
Present.
Anthony Hinton.
Present.
The court reporter.
Present.
And we have some agenda guests. And if I mispronounce anyone's name, just let me know, and I do apologize if I do. Jakima Dye, applicant, appellant.
Present.
Frank George.
Present.
Asu Kamlapi.
Present.
Laura Jones.
She's my assistant. She's not present.
Okay. And Jasmine Barrow.
She's co-counsel. She's not present.
Okay. Are there any other agenda guests that I missed or anyone else on the call?
I have
Not
my
from the
city side.
I have my law clerk on the call, Michael O'Neill, who's seated to my right.
Okay. Moving forward to agenda item number 2, accepting of today's agenda. Is there a
Motion to accept,
motion?
Patton.
Secondly,
All those in favor?
Lee, aye.
Patton, aye.
Flickinger, aye. Agenda item number 2 is approved. Agenda item number 3, approval of the minutes from the January 10th, 2025 Civil Service Commission meeting.
Motion to approve, Lee.
Second, Patton.
All those in favor?
Lee, aye.
Patton, aye.
Flickinger, aye. Agenda item number 3 is approved. Agenda item number 4, approval of the routine matters.
Motion to approve, Patton.
Second, Lee.
All those in favor?
Lee, aye.
Patton, aye.
Flickinger, aye. Agenda item number 4 is approved. Agenda item number 5, meeting of council to discuss the procedural aspects of the full commission meeting. And if someone can help me with this one, who would like to start the process for agenda item number 5?
Mr. Flickinger, this is Patty, Patricia Aston for the commission's counsel. This is a matter in which under the civil service rules, we schedule a hearing for the full oral arguments before this commission. That will be heard under rules 9.60 and 9.70. We had sent the calendar preemptively once this body adopted the 2025 civil service meeting calendar, and indicated to council that we would meet today to schedule the oral arguments before the commission and to be prepared to go ahead and schedule that. So I would defer to council if they have talked to each other of when they would be available to, and if those meeting dates align with the commission members scheduled to be present for that.
Yeah, I'm happy to talk about that a little bit. Kumlavi and I have exchanged some correspondence. We've spoken. I don't know that we've actually settled on a specific date. From our perspective, given that this has been a matter that's been pending for a long time, given that my client is seeking reinstatement, which is important that happens promptly, we would like to see a date set on the calendar as soon as possible. I would propose February 28th, which works on our end. And what that would mean when I look at the role is that we would have pre-hearing briefs due on February 25th, which is the Tuesday immediately prior to February 28th. There's also a rule about presentation of new evidence. And the notice for new evidence would be due on February 18th. Now, I'm bringing up the concept of new evidence, but I want to be very clear that I do reserve my right to object to any new evidence for several reasons. I don't want to necessarily get into the sum and substance of objections, but I will note that I do think that the city had an obligation at various points to provide us with all of the evidence that they had against my client, going back all the way to the pre-disciplinary hearings.
So you preserve that, but that's fine. But this is to schedule the dates. This is not appropriate to go into arguments at this point.
Sure.
Does the city's attorney have any statement as to the proposal of the February 28th date?
Yes, we do. And my name is Komlavi Achu from Ogletree Deacons on behalf of the city of Cleveland. Council proposed date of February 28th. We don't believe is realistic. We had a 3-day hearing. We have a lot of material to go through. The city proposes March 28th for a hearing, and of course, we'll abide by all procedural rules and deadline that will come before that. But we believe that March 28th is more appropriate given the record in this case.
So, Mr. Flickinger, each side has proposed different dates. So it is, since they could not come to an agreement, it's incumbent upon this commission to schedule the hearing date according to your calendars. I will state that under the 2025 meeting calendar that was adopted by this commission, the next hearing dates are February 14th and 28th, March 14th and 28th, April 11th, 25th. So it would be incumbent upon this commission, since the parties could not come to an agreement, to schedule that accordingly. If you agree as a body on what date you are all available to hear, then the rules itself will trigger the deadlines that council for appellant was talking about for briefing matters and that kind of thing. But your own rules default those so many days beforehand. I think it would be appropriate at this point for the commission to decide on what date they would like to have.
Is there a motion from the commission for a date?
Did you say March 14th was available, Patty?
March 14th and 28th are the two dates that the commission have scheduled in March. Yes, sir.
Let's go with the 14th of March. If anybody else is all right with that.
That works for me.
That works for me. Do we need
Then
do we
a motion would
then
be up.
vote on that? Yeah, would we vote on that?
Yes, you would have a motion, Mr. Flickinger, and then just vote accordingly. So it would be a motion, something to the effect of on agenda item number 5. A motion is in order to set the oral argument for such date that whatever date you chose.
Attorney Aston, would I be able to ask just a very quick question? I certainly don't want to disrupt this process.
That's up to the chair. That's up to Mr. Flickinger.
What is this question about? Is it about dates or is it about other items?
It's about dates, Mr. Flickinger.
Go ahead and proceed.
Okay, my question is, the civil service rules talk about when the civil service rules indicate that when a party notices new evidence, that the Civil Service Commission is permitted to refer that evidence back to the referee.
That's sort of a legal issue. I guess I asked if the question was about dates. I would defer to Patty, but I think we do have we're prepared to make a motion on the dates, but I don't know, Patty, if you feel appropriate this discussion, but
well, I would only state that it's technically hypothetical or speculative at this point. Until somebody proposes additional evidence, there's nothing on that matter before the commission.
Okay, the reason I brought it up was because I wanted to make sure that wouldn't disrupt the oral argument date, and that we tried to take an approach that didn't result in the oral argument date having to be rescheduled.
Again, and not knowing if somebody is going to do that, that's, again, neither the commission nor I can speak to that, so.
Okay. Understood.
Is there a motion for agenda item number 5 and the date?
Motion to schedule agenda item number 5 for March 15th, 2025.
Is that March
14th?
14th?
14th.
Secondly,
All those in favor?
Lee, aye.
Patton, aye.
Flickinger, aye. The date of March 14th, 2025 is approved for agenda item number 25.
Mr. Flickinger, and according to the commission's own rules, that would trigger, as counsel was talking about, the briefing schedule and the notice to the commission of any additional evidence by its own matter. Those rules kick in accordingly.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Agenda item number 6, consideration of the request from the Department of Public Safety to amend the current title of Inspector General to Public Safety Inspector General.
This is
What-
Rachon. I can speak to this piece. This is agreed upon through the dissent decree through the Department of Justice for Public Safety. They are changing the title from Inspector General to Public Safety Inspector General. There are no other changes other than the title.
Motion to approve, Lee.
Second, Patton.
All those in favor?
Lee, aye.
Patton, aye.
Flickinger, aye. Agenda item number 6 is approved. And just a note that we always say, if any of our guests wish to leave, if we discussed agenda item number 5, they can. If they want to stay, you're more than welcome. We will continue with the agenda. Agenda item number 7, consideration for a ministerial correction to the eligible list for the classification of Animal Control Office Supervisor.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Lenise Sims, and I work as an examiner here for Civil Service Commission. I am requesting a ministerial correction to the eligibility list for the classification of Animal Control Supervisor. This correction is necessary to add an applicant that was previously ruled ineligible. Upon review of the documents, it was discovered that Milena Russo provided appropriate paperwork, which would have made her eligible to test. I hereby request the Civil Service Commission accept the correct score and rank to the above mentioned list.
Motion to approve, Patton.
Second, Lee.
All those in favor?
Lee, aye.
Patton, aye.
Flickinger, aye. Agenda item number 7 is approved. Agenda item number 8, consideration of the request to create the new classification trainee.
This is Rachon. So this is a new classification that is being created, similar to student assistant, similar to apprentice, but does not really fit those categories. So this training position will be job specific. It will be a term position, not to exceed 1 year, and the criteria of the position will be captured under Local 100. It will be a Local 100 position, but will be used hopefully to broaden our candidate pool, and it will be used in our the career ladders that we're currently building for different service areas.
Is there a motion?
Motion to approve, Patton.
Second, Lee.
All those in favor?
Lee, aye.
Patton, aye.
Flickinger, aye. Agenda item number 8 is approved. Agenda item number 9, rejection of applicants finding no appeal for the classifications of property maintenance inspector open.
Motion to approve, Patton.
Second, Lee.
All those in favor?
Lee, aye.
Patton, aye.
Flickinger, aye. Agenda item number 9 is approved. Agenda item number 10, approval of the final eligible list for the classifications patrol officer open, property maintenance inspector open.
Motion to approve, Patton.
Second, Lee.
All those in favor?
Lee, aye.
Patton, aye.
Flickinger, aye. Agenda item number 10 is approved. Agenda item number 11, consideration of the following bulletins. Patrol officer open.
Motion to approve, Lee.
Second, Patton.
All those in favor?
Lee, aye.
Patton, aye.
Flickinger, aye. Agenda item number 11 is approved. Seeing no other items on the agenda, our Civil Service Commission meeting for January 24th, 2025 has concluded. Thank you.
Thank you, Sir Chair.
Thank you, everyone. This
Bye-bye.
meeting of the Civil Service Commission has concluded. We will now conclude broadcasting this virtual meeting. Thank you.